go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Delaware Stadium and the home field of the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Blue Hens will kick this away and start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. He'll hand it off. Powers through. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here we go. First third down of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. 4 out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Side complete. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. They throw with the quarterback on the RPO. And the Blue Hens looking to keep this drive rolling. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Blue Hens will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Throwing off play action. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down and 10. They're going to run it. Inside the 30. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
35 on the play. 1st and goal.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field, but ready now for the second period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the move now. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Blue Hens line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's a deep shot to the right. And they will score. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Fires it to the wideout. Punt over the middle. It's Butler. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Dump off caught by the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And then went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Touchdown, Hurd. This offense really clicking. And now the try here for the extra point.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open.
Does it himself, able to use the speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The Blue Hens have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass rush closing in. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Disquipke picked up by one of the blockers. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Blue. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's running out of time here. Gets loose. He's going to take off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff in a single back formation. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better...
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Loses the ball behind the line. Ball scooped up by the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The Blue Hens hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this 3rd period. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Only cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Try to pick up the third and short through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quick throw. The catch is made. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Delaware.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Grinding away with a running game. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Bringing pressure. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Offense ready to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And here's the handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They connect for 6.
Of course, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the critical extra point attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout, and it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Delaware.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Ball handed off. End zone ahead. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
How about that, Chris? Unbelievable. Our first play into overtime, and we got a touchdown. Now they got to play some defense and win this game.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The shotgun running play call. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's first and goal now. Caught by the receiver. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score.